Hello there, and what is up, YouTube? Clunker Bay here, and today, guys, we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Age of the Primes Air Raid. And every time I say this, I keep wanting to say Power of the Primes, but we're in Age of the Primes. But anyway, guys, so we're here. We're going to be taking a look at the second aerial bot. We're going to be taking a look at Air Raid. Well, technically on the packaging, he's the first of the aerial bots, and Slingshot was the second one. We're doing it out of order because I never had a Slingshot figure. So, yeah, but anyway, guys, so we're going to be taking a look at Air Raid. Like I said in the Slingshots video, I looked up at Walmart yesterday, when I was at Walmart yesterday, and they actually had Age of the Primes in stock. So, yeah, I was very excited and very happy to finally see these guys. But, yeah, so that's enough of that. But, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get right into it. So to start, we're just going to take a quick look at the box, which I think you guys probably noticed this, maybe a Slingshots video, but I'll make note of it in Air Raids. And my light decided to turn on me. But yeah, we finally have our clear plastic back. So now we don't have to worry about our figures losing heads or people sticking their hands in there and taking something out. So yeah. So that is kind of nice to have that back. So yeah, then you know he is a Transformer. He is Age of the Primes. He's an aerial bot. His name is Aerial Raid, and this is produced by Hasbro. You can turn him from a robot to a jet in 17 steps. He is 1 of 5 to form Superior. Oh no, I'm just making stuff up as I go. Then here on the back or on the side we have Onyx Prime. Then I'm not quite certain which two these are. I believe this is, I don't want to say Quintessa, or is it, what is it, Quintessona's Prime? I can't remember exactly which one this is. But if you guys can let me know who these two are, let me know down below. Because I don't really remember who these are. Because I don't think that's supposed to be, what's his name? I'm blanking on some names right now, but I can't think of who I can't think of them. But anyway, let me know down below who these two are supposed to be. And also I just now realized it, but up here it does say to all are one, so that's neat. And on the back, you do have some nice little product shots of Air Raid in robot mode and in vehicle mode. So that's nice, and it's authentic. It's authentic. Authentic, everybody. 17 steps of authenticity. Then you got the little prime wheel right there. So yeah, then you got the epicness of the picture that is Superior in the back. So yeah, I was expecting a bear crash, but anyway. But yeah, so now here we have Air Raid. So yeah, he is the second one of the aerial bots, and yeah, so overall he does look pretty good. Okay, I gotta figure out how to do my lighting setup a little bit better for videos. So yeah. Let me get my zoom adjusted. So there we go. Yeah, so he does have some nice details in the chest there, and a little bit right there. Got some white there. Then some nice little detail on the legs. You guys can see that. And don't worry, guys. He doesn't have any gap, any holes in the legs like Slingshot does. So those are filled. Well, I mean, he does have some little thigh gaps there. I know there are some people that are probably going to hate on it for that, but hey, some third-party company will make some gap fillers there for you. And then, you know, the forearms have the little gaps there too, but I mean, hey, that's for transformation purposes. But hey, like I said, some third-party person will make them for you. But yeah, getting a closer look here on the head sculpt. Yeah, he looks very, very, very nice. Very nice and air raidy. Looks really, really cool. Comparing him next to, at least head-wise, we'll compare him next to the Combiner Wars version. So yeah. Yeah. They look pretty similar, except, you know, he has silver on his head, he has blue. I'm not sure which one is more like G1-ish accurate. I don't really remember, but yeah, you can see the similarities here. I'll show y'all a better comparison in a second after we get done. But yeah, so we'll go over some articulation. So he can look up about yay far. And he can look down yay far. His head can do a full 360, so he can be an owl. His arms, they can do a 360. Here at the biceps, they can do a 360. They're on a mushroom peg. Hands don't do nothing, but they are on the hinge, so you can do a little bit of movement with that. He does got a waist, so his waist can do a full 360. And where was it? Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say he did have a port on the back here for a flight stand, but I don't think that would fit. Let me grab my flight stand that I have right here real quick. I got it on lease. No, that's a little too big, unless maybe you get one that has a little bit of a thicker peg. But then I'm not sure if you could. Yeah, you still couldn't get it in there because of getting that in there. So while Slingshot does have a port where you can plug in the flight stand, Air Raid does not. So that is kind of a bummer. But he can kick forward yay far. Yay far, he can kick forward. And he can kick backward yay far. And if you want to, he can kind of kick his own keister. Anyway. And then he does have like a little ankle tilt right here. So yeah, if you want to, you can have him do these splits. And he can fulfill his dream of being a... Hold up. He can fulfill his dream of being a cheerleader if that is what you choose to do with him. Hold on, let me see if I can actually balance some more on the... Yeah, there you go. He can do the splits. He can do the splits, everybody. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, so... But yeah, for accessories, he does come with two of these guns right here. If I can get it to focus. As you can see right there, he does come with two of these little guns right here. So there's that. And they pretty much just plug in to his hands like that. And he can dual wield them. And he can pretend he's Clint Eastwood. Or whoever you choose to want him to pretend to be. It's your figure. Have him do as you wish. Freedom is everyone's right. He can be whoever he wants to be. And also, they are blast effect compatible. So, you can stick a blast effect in there. So you can get a little bit more playability out of these guns. So that's actually pretty neat. So now for transformation, we're going to start by turning his head around 360. And then we're going to, yeah, you can go ahead and just put the wings out. Then we're going to take a backpack, unfold it. Oh, come on now. You just came undone off camera. You just came undone off. Hold on. Yeah, so what I was doing, don't try to push down on it. You want to push up with it, or then it won't come undone. So that's what I was doing wrong. Don't push down, push up with it, and it will come undone. So, as you can see there, and then do that. Then it will fold on up. And these little right, let's see if you can see it. And then these little things here, if I can see. Yeah, those right there will go into these holes on the top of the shoulders right there. It will go into there. And so, you know, you'll have that little bit of form right there. Then fixing that. So then the arms, they're just going to fold into there. And I feel like our lighting's messed up somehow. Okay, yeah, it did mess up. Okay, so yeah, but now we're going to do that. And then the arms, you have, zoom in just a hair more, okay. You have where these little holes are right here, then you got these little pegs on the side right here. They are going to peg into right here on the sides. So it'll just peg in like that. Then the legs are gonna come down here. Now the legs I actually do find interesting and they're kind of neat. So you're gonna open up the leg And then the top is going to fold up, and then the bottom is going to fold up like that. And then the foot is going to collapse under it like so. Hopefully that makes sense and I said that right. Or if not, y'all can just follow what I'm saying down below. So yeah, we got that. So bring the black part up, then bring the white, then bring the foot, and just snap it all into place. Which, okay, the black sections do not want to tab for me. This is what I get for trying to do this drawer camera. Okay, there we go. But yeah, then it'll all tab in like that. Then you will bring the tail fins down. Then you will turn these down. Now, also, whenever you do get air raid out of the packaging, these will come in a little baggie with his guns. So they go on the back. It took me a second to figure out where exactly they went until I finally figured out. Oh, they go on the back of his legs. I'm stupid. And then for accessories, you can just store them on the wings if you want to have them be like that. Or I guess if you want to, I think this is probably where the combiner, where the whenever he combines on Superion, which I believe Air Raid forms a leg. If I remember right, I think he forms a leg. Either forms a leg or arm, I don't remember. I think it's a leg. So, but I mean, you could technically put him here. So it's like you can kind of maybe have him more concealed like that. Or if you just want to have them there like that. But anyway, that's your figure. You can choose how you want to display it. Yeah, looking at that, you got some nice detail there on the jet. Some nice little panel lining. Nice little Autobot symbol. Some silver there. And yeah, you do have pretty much the robot mode at the bottom. And you got a head up there. But I mean, hey. I mean, it is what it is. So now for a couple of quick comparisons. Here we have... Let's put him next to the, I think it's the last version of a G1-ish Air Raid we got. We have the Combiner Wars Air Raid. So you can kind of see what the last Combiner Air Raid we have looks to the newest iteration of Air Raid we have. So yeah, I'd say they actually do look pretty good. Here he is next to Power of the Primes Elita 1, because it's Power of the Primes next to Age of the Primes, and they're both flyers. Because, why not? I mean, it's a fun little comparison, because why not? And here he is next to Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. And here he is next to Studio Series. And here he is next to his fellow comrade aerial bot, Slingshot. Or fellow Wavemate, however you want to say it, but yeah. So pretty much, yeah, these two really do look together. And really, they feel very similar to me. Like, the transformations are different. Like, Slingshot's, he does feel like Combiner Warsy with his transformation. Air Raid's does too, in a sense, but the legs are a bit different. But, I don't know, they both kind of just have that, like, element of Combiner Wars, if that makes sense to you guys. But, but not, like, the whole, thing that I feel like kind of messed up Combiner Wars for a lot of people was pretty much... I think one of the main problems with Combiner Wars was Hasbro just, you had like the same figure and it just kept getting reuse after reuse after reuse after reuse, and it was just like, that's just what killed it for a lot of people, where you did get like a couple of like interesting newer figures here and there for characters, you know, like Rook, like he was pretty much his own thing, and then, you know, Rook got retooled into Swindle and then Hound and such, but you know. But, yeah, guys, so overall, I am really enjoying these two figures, and, I do have, Silverbolt on pre-order on Amazon. I want to say he's supposed to be coming out in April, I think, is when it says he's supposed to be delivered. So, I'll try to do a review of him when it comes out, if you guys want me to. But, yeah, guys, so, overall, I say these two are really fun, and I can't wait to have Superion, in the collection, and put him with Menasor, because... I think he's really, I hope he's going to be good as Menasor, because I really did enjoy the Legacy Menasor. But, anyway, guys, so that's pretty much going to be it. I know this video's gone on for 16 minutes, gone on longer than what I wanted it to be. I was going to try to make it shorter than what I did Slingshots, but it's gone on for a little bit longer than what I wanted it to. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.